Today we've got a cool video of the 03 Cummins upgrading to 5th gen taillights.
So let me start by apologizing because apparently one part of my mic was dead and it was not communicating with my phone. So when I had the mic plugged into my phone, it was muting the regular mic on my phone. So there was no audio recorded on this whole video. So stick with me. I'm going to voice over the whole video, but I'll explain everything. Enjoy the video.
So I've had these LED taillights since I've bought the truck, which was about 7 years ago. The owner before me apparently had put them on. They look good. They worked great. But the passenger one, I ended up accidentally backing into a privacy fence and it cracked the casing on the passenger side one. So it kind of annoyed me, and so I went ahead and replaced them. And this is what I found to replace them with, was the 5th gen lookalike. They've got the OLED on the outside all the way around. The electronics on this thing are kind of crazy looking. It's cool to be able to run all the lights on this. It's got the OLED all the way around the outside. It's got the turn signal on the center raised part, and then it's got a brake light that is actually above the turn signal and below the turn signal. So it actually looks really cool. The sequence looks neat when before I purchased them and looked at them online. So we're gonna get to installing these and take a look at them and see how they work with the truck. Okay, so what I realized was the factory plug has these little tabs that run down the side of it. It's the one on the right. And they're wider out than the new ones that show on the left. That one in my right hand is actually, the rails are a little narrower towards the center and it's not fitting in my factory plug. So what I decided to do is take a Dremel, basically Dremel those two lines, those two raised tabs all the way down the back, and eliminate them basically, because it still had the tab in the center of each plug that would snap in and lock into my factory wiring plug. So we're going to take that. That's where I've already Dremeled them down smooth, and they're just going to slide in and then lock in with the two raised tabs in the center of the plug. So it actually seemed to work really good, and it's a tight, snug fit, so they're not going to come out because it locks in with those two tabs in the center. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn them on, and as you can see, they work just right. They got the effect going, and then they come on steady. So that dremeling those two little tabs down seemed to work, and it plugs right in, locks in and everything, so it's good. So we're going to do it to the other one and then get back to installing it real quick and plugging it up, make sure all the lights function. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and test the functionality of them all. I turned them on, let the animation do its thing. They came on. Let me move the camera, let y'all get a better view of the side. There you go. So you can see that's the running light. So when you turn your parking lights on or your headlights on, and then we have our blinker in the middle there, and then brake light top, brake light bottom. There's your brake lights. And now for the hazards, which is also the blinkers. And then we got our reverse lights that come on right next to them. So they're pretty nice. That's actually during the daytime where it's super bright. So I can only imagine at night how well they'll look.